It's a really exciting day in the Crowwood Playscape project. Today's when the helicopters are coming in to lift these huge towers into place in the woodland over there. So the designers, the project manager, the client, are all down here to see the project come to life.
Lyme Park is a large country estate very near to the centre of Stockport. It does sit half in the Peak District. The house and gardens are quite famous. You probably remember them from Pride and Prejudice, the BBC adaptation. We are open all year round and we have over 300,000 visitors who come and enjoy the park, the gardens and the house. And really we wanted to do something a little bit special by building this play area here.
The concept behind the design is focusing on nature, lots of things around animals, birds, the environment, there's lots of trees, insects.
If we're going to build a play area in a wood, we want it to be sympathetic to its surroundings, and in a historic environment like Lyme Park, it's vital that any materials that we choose to use are going to sit sympathetically with what's already here.
This is something very different in terms of the type of play objects that are going to be in there, and the fact that it's all about learning and playing with an element of risk in there, and that's something that we've taken into consideration, which I think is very, very interesting.
Visible Changes are the main contractors on the project for the National Trust. Visible Changes are a hard and soft landscaping company. We work with Timberplay on various projects and they're supplying all the equipment and the towers today.
We've got 2 9-metre pyramids, 1 8-metre pyramid and 2 7-metre pyramids. They'll all be joined together with bridges, with a 1.5-metre platform and a triangular platform.
It's the first time that Timberplay have done use a helicopter as part of our installations. We've had some pretty tricky ones before, but this is the trickiest to date. It's going to be pretty exciting.
Yeah, well, the towers are normally, they're normally done on areas like you can see here. They're normally done on flat ground. Normally you can have a crane beside you, so you make the towers up and lay them down like they are, and the crane just attaches to the top and then lifts it up and lifts it into position. Because it's on like a 2-in-1, 3-in-1 slope, there's no way that we'd be able to safely stand up 9-metre poles and connect them together. The option for a helicopter wasn't taken lightly.
With the slope being like that, the lads are working in difficult conditions within a woodland setting, but we've worked with them to develop the ideas. Groundwork Cheshire have worked with them, and so have the National Trust. So fingers crossed, it's all going to come together, and what we'll be left with is a landmark, a destination playscape within the Northwest. So here we are in the Crowwood Playscape. Let's just have a look around. We're on the path. This is going to be the main path through the site, with a huge tower this side and a huge tower this side with a timber walkway. Then to our right here there'll be a rope bridge connecting another one of the timber bridges, another walkway taking you right to the top, which is called Harrison Point, and then you'll be on the high area. And the high area, the concept's based on birds and crows and flying high, so all the features that we've developed there with Groundwork Cheshire and the National Trust are about height. You come back down over the timber walkway, walk down, and to my left you're into the lower area of the site, and this is where it's all based on mammals and living low down. There'll be a timber walkway curving all the way around Monkey Puzzle Island, which we've got the tree there. The walkway takes you all the way around, which is 100% accessible, to where this big tree is here. If you just see this big tree here, there'll be a tree house built around it. On the inside, the tree house will be quite low, so the access will be quite easy to get to and won't be that intimidating to go up. But it overhangs the ridge, so when you come down on the fireman poles, there'll be 2 fireman poles, will take you into a sand area where there'll be the big pod swing. So as you can see, it's a bit of a mess at the moment, but the actual landform's all starting to come together. So it's really exciting. We're just waiting for the helicopter to arrive now.
The helicopter's here now. We've all had our briefings, so we're all ready to get these things into position, and hopefully everything will go fine.
There's 5 big towers, but there's a big slide over there, and we're going to see if they've got time to lift that over as well. Whatever they can lift over is going to be easier for us, because trying to get anything into that woods, unless it fits on the jumper, is quite a mean feat.
We managed to move everything that we were asked to move, the 4 or 5 pyramids and various other bits and pieces. It took a little time once or twice. 2 of the pyramids were particularly heavy, over 2.5 tons, which is right on the limit of what we can do. And without any wind today, that made it a challenge for us. We had to ask them to strip some of the weight off, some of the extra wooden cladding and steps that they had on there. But we did it, and we were pleased to do it. It makes a change for us. It's nice to get away and do something different, and it was a challenging day.
It's all done and dusted now, so it's back slapping time and off to the pub, I think.